Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for joining me on this Saturday. Yep, I've got a little bit of extra content for you this week. I'll have a review today and I'll have a review tomorrow, which is my normal day to upload videos. Anyway, I've got a really cool watch for you today. It's a little bit of buzz about this watch. Today I've got the brand new Citizen Seaplane. Now in America, this is known as the Weekender, but in Italy, they have actually named it, Citizen has actually named it the Seaplane. Over in Italy, it's AW1710-12E, but I believe for the rest of the world, including the US, it's AW1710-04E. I think it's a really cool watch. It's 100 meter solar quartz. It's got that aviation vibe going for it. And it's actually the #1 watch on Amazon right now, even though you can't buy it right now because it's sold out, because they had an amazing deal, I believe on the 11th or 12th, and I happened to pick this watch up for $35. I'll even show you the receipt. Let's check it out. All right, guys, we'll get into this thing, but first check out my Amazon shopping channel if you like this or any of the other watches I've reviewed on my channel. Y'all know I get a very small commission if you buy from my Amazon store, so I definitely appreciate it when you do so. So this isn't a ProMaster, so no little mini scuba tank case. This is like their, rest of the world packaging, Europe packaging. Obviously Italy's in Europe, so this is different packaging, not only because it's not a ProMaster, but because this is a watch that's meant for the rest of the world. All right, here you go. Cool looking little watch, man. And one of my subscribers, I can't remember who it is, but thank you so much. They actually alerted me to that, massive deal. I guess Amazon's having like some Prime days between the 10th and the 12th. And this is one of those watches that was only $35. Pretty cool, man. Let me go ahead and show you that I got this thing for, I think it was like I think it ended up being like $38. Let me see here. Let me check my notes. Yeah, it was only 38 bucks. So that's a great deal, man. I mean, originally these things are between like 150 and 200 bucks, but 38 bucks is fantastic. I got another watch and I'll tell you about that here in just a minute, but let's talk about this one. All right, so there's the watch. Obviously, you got your hang tag right there. This isn't going to be a super long video, guys, because there's not, too much to tell you about this thing. It's a pretty simple watch. Then, of course, you have your, it's not really like a warranty card. I don't know if it's even going to come out. It's kind of stuck at the bottom. Anyway, it just tells you basically go on the Citizen's website to register the warranty if you have any sort of issues with the watch. And then, of course, there's like a little user guide on there. And that's that little pamphlet down there. All right. So let's put everything back. I like these foam pillows, man. They feel like the little keychains you use if you're a boater, so the keys will float in the water. That's what this stuff feels like. All right, there's that. Put that back. Put a little piece of foam back. All right, let's talk about this thing. Guys, again, not gonna be a super long video. I mean, this is a really, really simple watch. I'll go ahead and tell you all the 7 specs you need to know, and then I will put the rest down there in the description field for you. You got a 44 millimeter stainless steel case. It's only 10 millimeters thick. It's 51 millimeters lug to lug. It comes on a super, incredibly soft 22 millimeter polyurethane strap. Again, it's not a ProMaster, so it's only water resistant to 100 meters, which is 330 feet. It's got a Citizen movement in there, obviously. It's the J810, which has a 6-month power reserve, and it has a mineral, not sapphire crystal. If you want to know all the other specs, check down there in the description field. It weighs 90 grams. It's got an aluminum bezel insert, all that other good stuff. Check down there. So guys, again, I got this really good deal on this thing a couple days ago for about 38 bucks. And one thing you want to kind of remind yourself to do after this video, in fact, right after this video, do yourself a favor, go on Citizen's Italian website. I'll actually, put that up on the screen for you down there. That is their Italian website because they have some really cool models that are meant only for the Italian market. I mean, I've gone on Citizen's website, their Italian website a lot, and I'm like, man, I didn't even know this watch existed. Citizen does that. I'm sure, sure Seiko does that as well. but they have watches that are available in other regions, but not available in the United States. Or they might have a watch that's available in the United States, but isn't available in Europe, or is not available in Japan, or vice versa. Anyway, Citizen Italy has some really cool watches, and they've actually named this one the Seaplane. It's not named anywhere else in the world that Citizen sells watches, but they have named it the Seaplane in Italy, which I thought was pretty cool. I mean, it's got aviation-inspired looks. It looks like a Bell & Ross, especially with those Arabic numerals right there. It just has that aviation look. Not quite sure why Citizen named it the Seaplane. I mean, it doesn't really look like a seaplane. But anyway, it's just a good-looking watch, man. You got those big Arabic numerals. Again, it's really simple. It's only a 3-hand. You got the big orange pop of the hour hand, the big long sword minute hand, the super skinny second hand with that little orange pop on the end. I will tell you, guys, the date window is, and Citizen's notorious for doing these small date windows. It's really small. I mean, to me, it's almost useless. The rest of the watch is fine. The dial has embossed numbers, you can see. They're not applied, they're actually embossed. And I can detect a little bit of sun ray, a little bit of sunburst there on the dial, which is nice. Everything, of course, it's a Citizen. Everything is going to line up. Even the second hand is hitting the markers perfectly, as you can see. Everything lines up perfectly. The bezel is not movable. Again, not a dive watch. It's a fixed bezel with an aluminum insert. Go over here. Here's the crown. Now, the crown, at first it was a little hard to get used to, but then I got kind of used to it. Being up here at 130, not a big deal. I mean, it gives a lot of visual interest to the watch for sure, because it reminds me of those chronos, those bold chronos from Citizen. Kind of reminds me of that a little bit. I'm not a big fan of those, just as personal preference. But this isn't bad. At least it has a lot of knurling to it, which is nice. It's not signed. It's not screw down. It's just a push pull. But it's interesting. It just takes me a little bit of, it takes me a little bit of getting used to go up here instead of going over here. And sometimes the case can get in the way a little bit of, pulling it out and turning it and doing whatever. It's not a big deal though. The rest of the case, you're looking at a really shiny area right underneath the bezel. Most of it is brushed. Look at the other side here. Again, brushed. The strap, again, is super soft polyurethane. It looks like it's got those tire tracks, which is pretty cool. But man, this strap, guys, is incredibly soft. Or some of my subscribers love it when I use the word supple. It's very supple. It's just really soft, man. So there's that. Let's go ahead and open it up here. Now, this does have 2 keepers. And the 2 keepers kind of bothered me. It just kind of bugged me. So I took one of these. I actually gave one of these to a friend. And this is the one I'm going to review. This is what I'm going to keep. I'm actually going to take this other keeper off. I just don't need 2 keepers. It's just kind of a pain in the butt. The keepers are made out of the same material. They're super soft as well. Caseback, nothing going on with the caseback, man. I mean, no Citizen logo, no nice laser etching, nothing like that, man. It's just just real simple. But it is a screw down caseback, which is nice. Underneath, you still got the a little bit of that kind of tire track tread going on there. I mean, this strap, guys, is crazy soft, man. The buckle, there we go, signed buckle. There you go. I think I already showed you the hang tag, but there it is again. There you go. What else I want to show you about this thing, man? Again, it's a super simple watch. I mean, it's not really too much to show you about this thing. It's just a really cool, it's really popular. And again, I got it for 38 bucks. I was super surprised that I got this thing so cheaply. Now, I also, speaking of cheaply, the same day I picked up this SZS B16, actually B016, for $88, guys. 88 bucks. So, I know I alerted y'all on my community page about this day. And some of y'all were able to pick up some of these. Some of y'all weren't. You were just too slow, or you just didn't see the notification. You were at work and, working away and doing your job. But you didn't see the notification. One of y'all was a real jerk about it. He's like, thanks for posting misinformation. I'm like, dude, it's no misinformation. You were just too late. I'm not even going to mention his name. He's an absolute jerk, man. But anyway, but some of y'all were, able to get either one or both of these, which congratulations. I mean, $100 for about $500 worth of watches. So really, really, really good deal on these things. So anyway, there's that one. All right. So what else I want to tell you about this thing, man? That's really about it, guys. I mean, it's a really cool watch. Really simple. I mean, perfect beater watch. Absolutely perfect. Let me go ahead and try it on real quick for you. Man, this strap might be the softest strap I have ever had in my entire life. Holy Moses, this thing is soft. I mean, it just feels like butter on your wrist. It's hard to get on here. There we go. There you go. Good looking watch, man. Now, don't expect much from the Lume. All right, let me go ahead and kill the studio light. Let's kill this monitor. Don't expect much from the Lume, guys. All right, here we go. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not, you know, obviously it's not Seiko's Lumibrite. There you go. Not bad. I mean, you know, again, it's not a dive watch. So they're not, you know, they're not putting a lot of priority into the brightness and the longevity of the Lume. So there you go. All right. Let's turn everything back on. I'd love to know y'all's thoughts. I'd love to know if these things are actually back in stock. I'll have a link for you. But again, you know, these also come in multiple different colorways. They come in like a stainless version with a blue dial, stainless version with the green dial, another black version, and I think one other version. So they come in about 4 different varieties. You might want to check all the Citizens websites, like check their Canada website, check their European website, check their Japanese website, definitely check Citizen in Italy. Definitely check their website. They got some really cool, like they have some really cool Aqualands now, some reissues of the Aqualand. I don't know why, I don't know what it is about the Italian market that Citizen loves so much, but they have some really cool exclusive watches. So I'll go ahead and, you know, put a link down there for you. But again, guys, you might not be able to pick this up for a couple days. I'm sure they're available other places, you know, besides Amazon. But, you know, just go in there and check them out. And guys, that's really about it. No coupon codes or anything like that. And again, they are still out of stock. So unfortunately, you're gonna probably have to wait a little bit. But anyway, guys, that's about it. As always, make sure you like and subscribe if you like my content, and I really hope you do. And thanks so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. All right, take care. Bye-bye.